2022 on EA Sports.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This is Tony Pollard. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 23 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on. Here's Elliott.
Bulldozes past him. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Prescott. Elliott a first down and more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A first down carry by Elliott. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So here come the Texans now for their first drive. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing yet turn it into a win.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Mills. This goes to Mack on the check down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage, Mills. It's caught. Tolbert. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Mills now looks to throw on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Mills. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Jabril Cox coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Prescott now. He completes it to Julio Jones. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw here into the hands of Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like and now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. First down, Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Mills again. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. Touchdown! Brevin Jordan, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is down to a field goal. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now Pollard. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Elliott, toss right. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. There's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Let's go, boys.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
On 2nd and 9, Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bring it up 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. On 2nd down, Prescott again. And he's going to go down. The Texans come in and able to bring it to the ground. Jonathan Grenard just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
Here's Bryan Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game. But just let them know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team.
And he goes down, it's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Neville Gallimore. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Well, they did go run, so you were right. Maybe a little more breathing room for 4th down.
Well, no one wants to be accused of playing it safe, right? But instead, they would just reverse it and say, we're playing it smart.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Now Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Tenth carry now for Elliott. Trucks over him. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The give is to Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. This complete to Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now back back to the ground with Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Flushed out right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. A give to Elliott.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is Tavierre Thomas. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Mills on first down.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Osa Odighizuwa.
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack.
Mills. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And this one is incomplete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mills. Mills can't get away, and down he goes.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was the Colts who were able to come away with the home victory. Matt Ryan, 3 touchdown passes as his guys bounce back from the defeat on opening weekend. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Jameis Winston, 2 touchdown passes as his guys make amends for the setback in Week 1. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. J.K. Dobbins, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Texans, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Not only was it a double move route, it was the dreaded post corner for any defensive back because you think that he's going all the way to the post in a deep route, and then he breaks it off to the corner. That's hard to flip your hips and get there.
Well, he didn't flip them in time. Big play. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A first down throw for Mills. Throw left side complete. That's Jordan. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Mills. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Mills again. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
The coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast too, converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will be from 56 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then it curls back inside for the completion.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker, and this Texans defense stands tall. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen with Mack. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mills. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Mills now. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure. And boy, did it pay off in this case.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jordan, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Looking to throw is Mills.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jordan, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now Mills.
A quick throw, but incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Mills.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Dak Prescott on the offense heading back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent. Just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you tucked? Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Returnable for Thomas.
13 yards the tally on the return there.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
Here's Mack to get it again on 2nd down.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter.
They go play action. Mills.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Mills to throw for it on 4th.
He's going to go up top again. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A huge play there for Houston.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Here's Mills. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Micah Parsons in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. On the handoff, it's Mack. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Mills. This to the outside for Mack. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Well, they were successful in one sense. They completed the pass, but still leads them to a tough 4th down situation, doesn't it?
It does, and the deficit more than 3 here at a 1-score game. So the field goal, not their ideal situation. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. 4th down, Mills. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead.
And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. And out now come the Cowboys. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. 2 yards to loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Prescott from the gun. Caught on the right side by Jones. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Rodgers' numbers would be larger But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy, and back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
On first down, Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A first down throw for Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And these guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Prescott on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A second down throw for Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Cowboys on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Sly on for the extra point.
And that makes it a 9-point game. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was all capped off by Dak Prescott, keeping it and taking it in on the touchdown run.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Thomas. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A first down throw for Mills.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense. Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
The Texans on third down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This will be third and forever. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. Now, the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And now following the desperation turnover on downs, they're set up with a 1st and goal to go. Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Thomas. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here is Mills and the Texans down by 15. 1:50 to play. They need 2 touchdowns and at least 1 2-point conversion mixed in there as well. First down, Mills. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing, Mills. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down now, but that clock rolling. Mills now looks to throw on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
You gotta be kidding me.
So following the hold, They're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
From the gun, here's Mills. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mills. That's complete to Turner. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Mills to the air again.
He's going to let it fly.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you look back over the score sheet,